Why India doesn't have true IMAX. India is called the movie capital of the world. Every year, India releases over 2,000 films, sells billions of cinema tickets, and has one of the world's biggest film industries. But here's a mystery almost nobody talks about. India still doesn't have a commercial 1.43:1 IMAX theater. In fact, less than 0.5% of India's 9,000-plus cinema screens are IMAX. Why? Is it because IMAX doesn't believe in India? Or is there something much bigger happening behind the scenes? Today, let's uncover the real story. IMAX isn't just a screen. Most people think IMAX simply means a giant screen. That's completely wrong. IMAX is actually a company that controls almost every part of the cinema experience. The cameras, the projectors, the sound system, the screen size, the auditorium design, even the brightness and quality standards. That's why not every theater can call itself IMAX. If a theater fails to meet IMAX standards, it loses the IMAX certification. The secret nobody notices. Here's something almost nobody realizes. When you watch a movie in a normal theater, you're actually losing part of the picture. Most cinemas show movies in 2.39:1. Digital IMAX expands that image to 1.90:1. True IMAX expands it even further to 1.43:1. That means the director has literally filmed more above and below the frame. In normal theaters, that extra image is simply cut away. Movies like Oppenheimer, Dune, No Time to Die, and Avatar were designed with this extra picture in mind. Most audiences never actually see the complete movie frame. Why doesn't India have true IMAX? Here's the biggest reason. A true 1.43:1 IMAX theater isn't simply built, it's engineered. The screen can be over 70 feet tall. The projection room is completely different. The building itself often needs to be specially designed. Even the seating angle is calculated using IMAX engineering standards. Many Indian multiplexes simply weren't built with enough height. Retrofitting them would cost enormous amounts of money. The economics nobody talks about. Imagine spending tens of crores of rupees to build one auditorium. Now imagine only a few movies every year can fully use it. That's exactly the problem. Most Indian films aren't shot with IMAX cameras. Many aren't even finished in IMAX format. So for most of the year, that expensive IMAX auditorium behaves almost like a normal cinema. For business owners, the numbers simply don't work. India chose a different path. Instead of building expensive IMAX screens, Indian cinema chains created their own premium formats. PXL, Insignia, Onyx LED, Director's Cut. These deliver better sound, bigger screens, luxury seating, and lower operating costs. From a business perspective, they earn nearly the same revenue without paying IMAX licensing fees. A hidden business strategy. Here's something many people don't know. IMAX doesn't simply sell projectors, it licenses its brand. Every IMAX theater must follow strict quality rules and continue paying licensing fees. This gives IMAX complete control over its global image. For cinema chains, that means less flexibility and higher long-term costs. China did what India didn't. 20 years ago, China had very few IMAX screens. Today, China has more IMAX theaters than almost any other country in the world. Why? Because China invested heavily in premium cinema infrastructure. India invested in expanding the number of multiplexes instead. One country focused on more cinemas. The other focused on better cinemas. The future. Things are slowly changing. More Indian directors are mastering films for IMAX. Hollywood blockbusters continue driving demand. And audiences are becoming willing to pay for premium experiences. But until India gets a true 1.43:1 IMAX theater, Indian audiences still won't experience movies exactly the way directors like Christopher Nolan intended. Ending. So the question isn't, why doesn't India love IMAX? The real question is, can India's cinema business justify building one of the world's most expensive movie experiences? Until that answer becomes yes, true IMAX will remain one of the rarest cinema experiences in India.